The private markets tech stack is very much evolving. It is much more fragmented than our other financial services colleagues if you compare to the public markets or the capital markets. But over the last few years, there's been a tremendous amount of focus in terms of productivity increases through automation or new insights for investment professionals and investor relations professionals, ultimately directed through our institutional and private wealth investors who are just seeking much more transparency from us as GPs. And as a result of that, I think the tech ecosystem that's been built here today really serve as that force to continuously innovate on behalf of our LPs and our institutional investors. I think getting your data right and your data model right is probably a precursor to making sure that you can actually leverage the technology. And in the private markets, the data model, again, there's really no single source of truth for many firms. And so one of the things we did both at BlackRock and now at Pantheon is really that focus on data stewardship, that focus on getting data cleansed and ready for analytical outputs. That's a key lesson learned. The other that I would mention is stay focused on your objectives as fiduciaries. Your clients, the LPs, are developing multi-asset portfolios with objectives in mind, whether it's a pension fund, serving policemen and teachers, or whether it's an insurance company or a private wealth individual investor. They're all trying to build portfolios that make sense. And ultimately, as private markets investment managers, the lesson learned is ultimately it's an information management business, and you got to manage the information to make the right investment decision making, but you also have to take your clients through that journey so that they're understanding the exposures they have and the ultimate outcomes that they should be achieving by partnering with you. I think you can't have a conversation today without speaking about agentic AI. I think the early AI applications that we have seen, and we've explored both by partnering with third-party providers, but also building agents ourselves, leveraging some of the large language models, being able to bring in structured data through these tech ecosystem players, but also the unstructured data in a single place where you can do diligence that much quicker and actually help open and uncover doors that you otherwise would have not looked at, but also being able to really drive your investment committee process through both preparation of content, but also interrogating that content. I think some of the early results we've seen have been fascinating, and one part of the investment process that's really gone untapped as it relates to this digital boom has been that diligence and underwriting part of the investment process. But with large language models interrogating both your structured and unstructured data, we're now seeing a lot of insights that otherwise would not have been made available to many of our investment professionals. I think, as I mentioned, asset management is an information management industry. You need to harness your data to understand how you make better investment decisions and ultimately provide that transparency back out to your investors. I think this is going to be table stakes, and there will be some consolidation in our industry as a result of that. But what I expect is for folks to really lean into AI, because it's something that all of us can use with some helpful prompts. But beyond that, I think it's important for firms to lean in and really think about data being a prized asset within our world. Look, we're never going to be as efficient as the public markets, but there's little bits of productivity along the way, and if you're able to generate additional ROI with investment insights or transparency out to your investors, you're just going to generate more revenue through fundraising and deploy more capital. And as a result of that, you'll be much more better off.